What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ LiftOFF with the JP way, and you don't want to miss this flight. We are going to be hopping directly into this breakdown, which is from a super dope DJ that I found on Instagram and eventually followed after he just kept coming across my timeline, DJ Shu-G. Definitely check him out. Super duper dope turntablist scratcher, has great blends, great music in general. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at the scratch pattern, then we'll break it down. So two quick things before we actually hop into this breakdown. Number one, the ending of the scratch pattern I'm going to be showing you is slightly different than Shu-G's, only because we're using a different vocal track. So I definitely recommend you use the exact same track I'm using, which is Hot in Here, which is also a popular song, so that may or may not be in your sets. So you can definitely use this track. I also recommend that you make up your own ending if you do want to use different vocals, but use the same kind of scratch pattern. Number two, if you are intimidated at all by this scratch pattern, please don't be. With enough practice, you can definitely get it down. I'll also be showing you all a simplified way to do one of the parts, and then I'll also show you how it's done, of course, as well. But definitely don't be intimidated. Practice, practice, practice. You can get this down. It's mostly just chirp scratches. We got a scribble, and then we have a few pullbacks. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the scratch pattern that I'm gonna be teaching you, and then we're gonna hop into the breakdown. All right, DJs, let's go ahead and break this down. And then at the end, I'll show you how you can set a cue point. So right after you do this scratch pattern, you can then bring the track in on the one. So first, I'm gonna start with the simplified version, and then I'm gonna show you the actual way that you can do it the same way that I did it. So the first thing you're going to wanna know is that we're gonna be pulling back on the 4 and, right on that 4 and that beat. So if we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So right after that hot 4 and, that's where we're gonna start off by pulling this back. And essentially you can do this scratch pattern wherever you want. Essentially if we were to start actually from the beginning of the song, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4 and. So now that we know we're starting off by pulling back on that 4 and, this is the first thing you're gonna wanna practice. So that right there. I am getting so hot. Da 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 da. I am getting so hot. Da 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 da. Hot da 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 da. Okay, one more time. Just I like to definitely say it in my head. Say it out loud. It definitely helps me. So one more time. Da 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 da. So right after we do that, I am getting so hot. We're gonna catch our platter here. We're gonna close that crossfader with our thumb. Then we're gonna pull back, and then we're gonna open our crossfader, and then we're gonna have 4 chirp scratches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's gonna be the simplified version here, where we're not using the crossfader at all until we get right here, and then we're closing, pulling back, then we're opening the crossfader and doing those chirp scratches. However, if you want to do it the exact way I did it, I am getting so hot. When you get here, your crossfader is going to be open, and then you're going to pull back fast, close that crossfader just like that. Then you're going to open the crossfader back up, let that platter go, catch it again, pull back fast and close. Then you're gonna do the same thing. Then you're gonna close your crossfader, pull back, and then now you're ready for those chirp scratches. Open, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do that either way. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the next part, but I'm gonna add the music back in just so you can get an understanding of the timing. I am getting so hot. Okay, there is our next part. So as you can see, After we do this first part, you have to do this really, really quickly. Once you get here, you pull that platter back, open it back up, and then you're going directly into those baby scratches. That's the simplified version, or you could be doing chirp scratches, which is the version that I did. So you can do 4 babies here. And then once you do those 4 babies, you're gonna let the platter go, pull back, and then you have a scribble and then a chirp. Just like that, then you're letting the platter go. Once we get here, the rest is pretty simple in relative to the other part. So once you get here, all you're doing is you're pulling that platter back slowly. You have a chirp, letting that platter go. Let it go past that next vocal. Then you're pulling back slowly. You have a chirp. Then you're letting the platter go. Good gracious, ass gracious. And just like that, that was an example of me hitting that 1 right after I was done with that scratch pattern. However, we'll return to that at the end. So let me actually show you just a little bit slower. I'm actually gonna slow this down a little bit more because I know the timing can be super hard. So let's go actually down about 72. So here we go one more time. So there you have it. That's the full simplified version. Now let me go ahead and show you the actual version as well. So there you have the simplified version as well as the actual version. Definitely feel free to do whichever one that you like, because they really do sound really similar for the most part. And I know that middle part, or that first part, is really fast and it can be difficult, but it does just take a lot of practice, and I promise you'll get it down. Lastly, like I mentioned earlier, you want to put a cue point right here. Good gracious, ass rotations. That's right before, or that's on the 1 right before Nelly actually starts his verse. So once you're done with the scratch pattern, you may want to hop right into Nelly's verse right there. You may even set another cue point on your other track as well, so you can actually go to the 1 over here and go to the 1, like the instrumental 1 maybe, and then the 1 of the verse. It's definitely up to you, but I like to have that just in case, so you can literally do this scratch pattern after the chorus, and you can do it at any part of the song knowing that you have that 1. Or definitely feel free to put cue points anywhere in general. You guys are DJs, so I know you guys will definitely figure that out. So that is it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this scratch pattern breakdown. Definitely go check out DJ Shu-G on Instagram. He's probably on TikTok. He might be on YouTube as well. I'm not 100% sure, but if you enjoyed this video, please press that subscribe button. Also turn on that notification bell. And with that said, I will catch y'all on the next flight. Damn, I almost forgot my outro, man. It's been a while since I made a video, but if you're watching this and you watched all the way to the end, drop a comment for me. If you're a longtime supporter, man, I appreciate you. Even though I take breaks, I'll definitely always be back. I appreciate y'all. I love the DJ community, and that's it. I'm up out of here.